Learn how to handle our own problem. Nowadays, people been trained up. Other people going to solve your problem. The leader, all have to solve your problem. No, you have to solve your problem so you have lesser problem to put into the world. Learn how to turn inwardly and smiling to your emotional, smiling to your angry, your fear, your phobia, their trauma, smiling to it and turn them into good energy.
We're too much in our heads. We're stressed out all the time, probably because of our digital devices, and we don't know how to go inside of our body.
When you think too much, everything goes into the brain. So we make our brain heavier than our body. So the brain is so big because we think, worry, anxiety, and everything is in the brain, affecting the spinal cords, affecting the 5 major organs, and affecting our digestion system. And that is causing us a lot of trouble.
How do you first have that conversation with people or Westerners and explain to them what sexual energy is?
In the Taoism, we always talk about, I wake up today, I have a lot of sexual energy. Your testicles hang outside. You need to activate them.
Most men in the West would not believe you if you can tell them they can have an orgasm without ejaculation.
Reach down, hold the testicle and massage your testicle. So you have clitoris, mysterious gate, and the uterus orgasm. So when you have love, you have compassion, and your arousal orgasm, it makes the DNA cross over, and then make love, and then make a new cell. And this is life.
The world is changing. Inspiration is everywhere. It has never been so easy to connect, share, and bring people together. We're learning from others and finding the best in ourselves. Challenging our beliefs, sharing our vulnerability, overcoming our fears, transforming ourselves so we can transform the world. How far can we go?
This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is... This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is Mantak Chia, the Taoist Master, healing expert, and best-selling author. You have dedicated the last 47 years to mastering and teaching the Taoist approach to life. And by using this ancient knowledge, you have created and developed the universal Tao system, which has now been watched and practiced by millions of people around the world. You are the author of over 60 books, including the bestsellers The Multi-Orgasmic Man, Taoist Secrets of Love, and Awaken Healing Energy Through the Tao, which have been translated into 40 languages. You also have the most watched video of all time on our channel, Sexual Exercises for Men, clocking in at 7.4 million views and counting. Your goal is to offer everyone on the planet the opportunity to complete the harmonious evolution of mind, body, and spirit by sharing the practices that will enable them to take responsibility for their physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Master Chia, welcome back to London Real.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian and London Real. Very happy to talk to you.
Master Chia, it's fantastic to have you here. And for people watching, we got all sorts of great stuff in store for you. We're going to be doing some exercises. Master Chia is going to be standing up, and we'll be massaging organs. And I never know what we're going to do with you, Master Chia. It always makes me a little uncomfortable, which always means I'm learning and growing. So it's great to be here. You came to London, I think 5.5 years ago was our first episode. And you made me very uncomfortable, Master Chia. I was not used to massaging my organs and smiling, doing my inner smile. And then when you started talking about sexual energy and sharpening the sword and all these other things, I got extra uncomfortable. But over the years, and I think you've been on the show now 6 times, you were at our live event in London in front of 1,000 people. You have our most watched video on this channel. People can see that your teachings are so important, and I've become a total fan I think you're the man, and I've learned so much from you over the years, and everything you teach, it's so important and so valid. It's the Eastern view that the Western medicine just misses sometimes. And I guess I want to start off by asking you, Master Chia, you spent 47 years teaching this. You told me once you went to Berlin to teach this when the wall was still up in Berlin. I mean, you've been teaching for that long. Why do you think that your practices are so important to people in the West? Is it things they just never think about? Or why are you in such demand, Master Chia?
My teaching is the Taoist practice that is more involved, not involved with belief system or anything, but involved with our body, our organs. So our 5 major organs, our spinal cord, our digestion system. That is what we are. Okay, we eat, okay, we sleep, and we shit. That is what the whole key. That's what we are. Okay, so in the Tao said, this is how can you make yourself live happier and feel happy and not get sick. And when you're happy, you have more activate your mind and you can creating and working more, make more money. So sometimes people think that, we don't want to talk about money, but the Tao say, hey, money is energy, qi, okay? No money, no talk, okay? In the West, no money, no talk. It's very simple. But energy is how we work for, we have to use our life force to work to make money. And now you have money, how you can use this into your own good health and wealth and happiness. So that is, I think that energy, life force is important. And that's what I think that when people working too much, they're exhausted, they're tired, and they no life, And so when you feel happier, healthier, you work, you're happy, and you make more money. And that's what the Tao practice. More energy, more healthy, and more happy.
Well, it's nice to hear the Tao is okay with money. That's an important thing because, like you said,
yes.
No money, no chi, right?
Yes.
It's important to have.
Right.
And again, you talked to me in the very first episode about the inner smile and smiling to your organs, and I want to get into that in the massaging techniques. But do you think that a lot of people in the West, Master Chia, do you think that they cause themselves physical harm because they're always stressed? They're always anxious. They're always worried about something. Do you think that then makes them physically unwell, sick, tired, overweight, etc.?
Yes. When in the Tao said, when you think too much, everything go into the brain. So we make our brain heavier than our body. So the brain is so big because we think, worry, anxiety, and everything is in the brain, affecting the spinal cords, affecting all the 5 major organs, and affecting our digestion system. And that is causing us a lot of trouble and unhealthy.
I think there's a quote from you. You said one time, try not to use your senses too much. Don't look at or listen to anything for too long a time. Whenever the senses are used excessively, sickness can result. And Master Chia, these days, most people have one of these, right, in their pocket.
Yes.
And these are stress-inducing devices, right? We're always reading about something that we can get stressed about, something around the world, someone making us angry with a tweet. And it feels like, I think the reason the Western world loves you so much, Master Chia, is because we're too much in our heads. We're anxious, we're stressed out all the time, probably because of our digital devices, and we don't know how to go inside of our body. I think that's why that people look to you.
Yes, so the Tao practice is the first thing that you learn how to look inwardly and aware of your 5 major organs. The 5 major organs is running us. So the Tao said every organ have their own consciousness, have their own virtue. Like the heart have love, joy, happiness. Like the spleen have openness, fairness. Like the lung have the righteous and courage. And the kidney have a soft, gentle, calm, and peace. And the liver have kindness and generosity. So in a Tao said, negative is always grow. You don't need to do anything. Negative emotional is always there. But we need to cultivate the positive. Because positive grow slower. But the negative, you don't have to do anything. It's always come to us. So that's why try to grow the positive. Try to find a balance with the negative. And the whole key in the Taoist is yin-yang, Tai Chi. Yin push the yang, yang push the yin, and nobody win and nobody lose. So the Tai Chi are spinning, and then nobody win and nobody lose. So now we can go on. You know, when somebody win over, now we can lose. We lost. Yeah. So that is going to be end that way.
It's fascinating. So, what can you teach us today, Master Chia? You know, you're at the Tao Garden right now. Are you in Chiang Mai?
Yes, in Chiang Mai, northern part of Thailand.
Okay, and
So,
and you host
yes,
retreats
so
there. You have all sorts of workshops that you do there, including your
Right.
darkness retreat, which we'll talk about later, which is fascinating. And people come from all around the world to the Tao Garden to learn all about these practices from you.
Yes. So now we have about 20 something to 30. That is because now is October, going to be November. So that is the close to the because this is the recover back from the COVID. People still afraid to travel, but we still have about 20 to 30 people that staying here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is for me, I think it's good. You know, so we're opening our dining hall, we're opening the house and everything here, the room. You know.
I am going to come. I am going to come visit you and stay with you at the.
Yeah, we're more than welcome. We give you a special my house. I have a house. My house have many rooms.
I love it. The Tao Garden sounds amazing. All right, so I'm going to be a little selfish here, Master Chia, because I want to start doing more of your practices. And I was wondering, in the very first episode, I think you taught me how to smile to my organs, and then I think you taught me even how to massage some of my organs. And before we get to the sexual energy, which is very important, I was wondering if you could teach us a few basic things about the inner smile and then, you know, the organs.
Yes, the inner smile, the first part is so much involved with our spinal cord. Because we sit, we move, there is a whole spinal cord is so much important with us. So we always say, you need to do the crane neck. So we call, the crane neck is stretch your neck long. So you think about the crane, oh my God, it's very long neck. But when we sit, all the spinal cord, because human is the only animal that's standing straight or sitting straight. All the animals, you tell them to sit, they don't know how to sit, you know, and sit on a chair, put a leg, they don't know. So we have to pay for this price because we sit or we stand, and all the weight from the spinal cord are stacking down on each other. Your neck stacking down, the neck stacking down to the thoracic, to all the organ, nervous system that go into the body, it come out from the spinal cord. And all the leg and sexual organ come from the lumbar, the lower part of the back. So if we don't take care of the spinal cord, we get big trouble. So I always teach the people very simple. It's we call crane neck and the turtle neck. So the Tao watch the crane, they have very long neck and they can move back and forth like that. They say, oh, and that's very good. And so they have the exercise called the crane neck. So they stretch your neck like this, and you stretch your neck long, and you exhale, you sink out down your rib cage and like this. So that's a crane neck.
Okay.
So
am I doing it right?
Am
I doing it right?
Yes, that's very good. Yeah, you're doing very good.
Feels
and
good.
You feel your neck getting longer and your spinal cord not stacked on each other. Otherwise, you get definitely everybody go to one level, get back pain. because all the weight on the spinal cord stacking down to the lumbar. So when you stretch your neck out, you're opening your chest and the back curve to the front. And when you come back, your back, lumbar, and thoracic, and the neck go back. So when you go back, and you go back again like that. So that is a crane neck.
Okay.
So when you stretch this 9 times, and you follow with turtleneck. So turtleneck is, you see the turtle, when anything happens, you put the head in and the leg in, and no animal can eat the turtle. Right. Because it go in there, inside there. Very hard to hurt them. So that's why in the Tao they say, hey, turtle live long because he know how to, when anything is dangerous, he put the neck in, everything in, and anything okay, it come up. You see, and that is how we not walk into the trouble. We not walk into the dangerous thing. That is the Tao. You see, hey, not good, or too many people, too much thing. You step back, facing the wall, or back on the wall, and that's all. So that is we call, you learn how to turtle, put it in, and you can stretch it out. Yeah. Okay. So we call the turtleneck. So like this, turtleneck. So when you do the turtleneck, you feel your whole spinal cord is open.
Yeah.
And this is our life. Okay, this is our life. So that is the turtleneck and the crane neck.
Okay.
That is we always use this one in the opening.
That's really good.
Okay.
So Master Chia, I do spinal waves when I stand up. I do them when I stand up.
Yes.
But
you
do that. But I found the seated one, I felt like I'm almost stretching more seated. But yeah, show me.
Yeah. So the stand up, we have like the spinal cord breathing easier. So we see inhale, I breathe in golden light into my spine.
Golden light.
Exhale, I exhale cloudy and gray color. Stress, tension, negative thinking, emotional, I exhale it down to the ground. Mother Earth always can take our negative,
right?
Take our problem, our negative, our sickness, we can let go to the earth.
Right.
And we, in a Tao state, organic emotional. That means angry, jealousy, envy, frustration. This is organic. It's just ongoing. You have it every day. So what you do, let go to the earth, let the earth compose it. Like our organic garbage, what you do? You throw them away, throw them into the kitchen or the bedroom. Now it's gonna be smell. But if you compose them back to the earth, it turns to fertilize and everything.
Okay.
And that emotional is the same. So when people don't know how to let go the emotional and recycle the emotional to the earth and let it come back to you. The earth compose it, recycle it, give us back energy. We are living in a very emotional world.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear the news, you get angry, you get frightened, you get frustration,
Yeah.
So that is.
Can you show me that breathing technique one more time when you're standing up? So you breathe in you said the golden light. Is that what you said?
Yes. So when you stand up, you inhale. So you're opening your chest, you curve your back like this, and you breathe in golden light into your scalp and down into your neck, and down. Think it go down to your neck and to your spinal cord, and go to the lumbar and sacrum. So the hip, so all these things, you breathe in golden light into it. And that is strengthening the bone. We call golden bones. So you're breathing in golden light. Now when you exhale, you curve and you let go all the sadness, depression, and all that negative energy. Let it go. Okay? If it go to the earth, it recycle. But if in us, it don't recycle.
Right.
It always make us more sick, and more stressful and more tension.
Okay. That's amazing exercise. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And after that, you always, so we call the sparkle breathing. And the next one we call kidney breathing, because kidney is our life. In the Tao said kidney, especially the right kidney, we call a real kidney. So it's the right side, right kidney. So we always say right kidney is red color, fire. Right kidney when it's weak. So if they, now we know that when the operation, we always have to keep the right kidney. Okay, because that is life. If you cut off the right kidney and you left the left kidney, no life. So that the Tao said, right kidney is a red kidney, fire kidney. Left kidney is a yin kidney. They not fire. So they have to need the fire and water together. So the right kidney is fire, left kidney is water. So water and fire have come together. Otherwise, it don't work that way.
Okay. Yeah. And you warmed your hands up first before you do the kidney breathing?
You warm the hand move out, and you started to cover the kidney.
Okay.
And you breathe. Inhale, you expand your kidney. Exhale, you fatten down your kidney. Inhale, round your back. Expand your kidney. So you train to breathe that hey, I feel I'm breathing. So I feel, now I really feel that. Inhale, I expand my kidney expansion. I put the chi energy into the kidney.
Okay.
Because kidney, if the kidney not filter our blood, we get big trouble. Okay, all dirty and the people cannot last very. If the kidney failure, there is immediately a big trouble. Okay, nowadays, I mean, technology, we can change kidney, we can do all kind of things, but that is very, very, very difficult. So when we breathing into kidney, inhale, expand, exhale, relax. Inhale, expand. So you breathe in the kidney. This is life. Especially in the right hand, is like holding life force.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is so we call the sparkle breathing and the kidney breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when does the smile come in? Or what do you go to next in this practice?
So after that, we have this one. So in the Tao discover that we have three little hearts. Three little hearts. The three little heart is the calf. That when you're standing on the toes, it contracts. And it acts like a heart. Because we stand up, and the blood from the heart pump down to the feet, there are no pump coming up. No pump to pump the blood backward. Only you walk. Or you're standing on the toes, you activate the calf muscle, the thigh muscle, and the butt muscle. So we call it three little hearts. Because the heart pump, the blood go down, there nothing pump them backward. When you're standing on the toes, you activate the calf, activate the thigh muscle, activate the butt muscle. The three big muscles, when they contract and release, they contract, and you stand on the toe, you contract and release, contract and release. Now, these three muscles act like a heart, pumping the blood from the lower part backward. And that you help yourself a lot, you know. And the other one is that we always like this, okay? And the Tao said that is not very good because here, the armpit have tremendous lymphatic system and blood system here in here. So all you do is raise your hand. You activate, you increasing your lymphatic system flow. That's all. Very simple. Raise your hand and sink down. Raise your hand and down. That's all.
Right.
When you raise your hand, the lymphatic flow. And when you put your hand down, and you put out too long, and people very stressed, they're very tight. Now, all the lymphatic system in here, and the blood that feed the hand, we use the hand so much. And so it get less flow. And now we get trouble in the arm and the fingers. So that's why in the Tao that they said, if you activate this three little heart every day and increasing your lymphatic system flow by raising your hand like this, okay, and down, up and down. Now you're increasing your lymphatic system flow. It's very, very beneficial to your health.
Okay.
And you feel better, happier.
Fantastic. Okay, great. Thank you for those basics. So Master Chia, I have two sons and they're 5 and 6 years old, and the younger one, 5-year-old, sometimes he gets stressed out and I always get him to breathe. And it's funny because I say, breathe in the good, and he goes, and I said, breathe out all the bad. And he really likes that. Breathe in the good and breathe out the bad. And that's exactly what you just said, when you breathe in.
Yes.
And
yeah,
like
very good, because you teach your children when they are small, and when they grow up, when they have problem, they know how to solve it.
Right.
Because if they don't know how to take the stress and tension and emotional, when they grow up, they have to be eventually go to use drugs. That's all. When they're so emotional, once they take the drugs, they feel, oh, good, I feel good. So now they're addicting to it. So they learn how to handle our own problem in the Tao. Nowadays, people been trained up, other people going to solve your problem. The leader, all have to solve your problem. No, in the Tao say no, you have to solve your problem, so you have lesser problem to put into the world.
Right.
And I like this theory. Everybody solve their own problem. Otherwise, we have to be depending on so much specialty, psychology, or everything to solve our problem.
Yeah.
And that is the key that in the Tao say, hey, learn how to turn inwardly and smiling to your emotional, smiling to your angry, your fear, your phobia, their trauma, smiling to it and turn them into good energy.
Well, Master Chia, in America, where I'm from, and in the West, we outsource our health to our doctors, and we go to our doctor and you say, well, what's wrong with me? And they give you a pill. In America, they got a pill for everything, right? And
yes,
and we think that it's the doctor's job to solve our problems. And then when we're stressed out, they give us another pill. And then when the doctor can't do it, then we go have a drink, or like you said, we go find some drugs, and it never ends and it never works. And so you're saying everybody needs to be proactive and start solving their inner problems every day as well. Like
yes,
you called it. We call this prehab in physical exercise, where you
yes.
try to work on your joints before they get injured. So you try to prep your body every single day, so you don't need the drugs. You don't need this medication.
Yeah, the Tao very emphasize in the 5 major organs first. We have the spot. So the Tao we say we have three layers. Number 1 is the back line we call the spinal cord. So if the spinal cord tension, so you rock on the sitting bone and you started to lock and you feel your lumbar activate, the thoracic, the spinal cord activate, the neck activate. So that is all our spinal cord. And the nervous system from the brain go down to your neck, spread out to every part of the body, go down to the arm, to the organ, to the leg. Now, when the spinal cord have tension and stress and stack on too much, we get big trouble. Okay, and we just don't know, and the stress and tension is from the brain passed down to the spinal cord, and from the spinal cord is passed out to the organs. And now we have to get this spinal cord relaxed first and smile to the whole spinal cord. That is the first step in the smile. The back line, this is the back line. And after you smiling to the back line, you rock all the 24 spinal cords. Now you come up to 5 major organs. So the 5 major organs hold all the emotional, like the heart hold the love, joy, happiness, or sad, or hatred, impatience. So we always think about each organ hold one emotional, negative, a positive and negative. We try to grow positive to balancing with the negative. Because negative emotional grow faster than the positive. That is the problem. People don't know. So when you don't do anything, the negative keep on growing. So you have to do something good. So in the Tao said, doing something good every day, and the heaven will bless you. That's all. So if you want the heaven to bless you, just do something good. Smile to somebody, make a person happy, make a child happy. That is something, or you already do something good, And smile to somebody, or talk to somebody, and the people feel good. Now you're doing something good, and heaven will bless. So we call doing something little goodness every day, heaven will bless you.
Do you believe in karma, Master Chia?
Yeah, the karma, when you're doing negative, when you're doing positive, it will eventually catch up the karma. Because karma is what we believe that what our ancestor or what before you or the past life doing it, and now it come back to me or come back here. So what you do? You just have to doing good in order it take time to counteract the karma. So doing good every day, and eventually it take over the karma.
Okay. All right, that's really helpful. All right, so you start with the heart, you said.
Yes, the heart, we always smile. The heart, love, joy, happy, appreciation.
Now, when you say smile
And
to the heart, Master Chia, what do you mean by that? Because this is important.
It's just like you're smiling to a child. Okay, you look at a child crying, and you look at the child and you're smiling. I oftentimes when I travel and I go to the airport, sitting there, and children they cry, and I just smile to them. And after that, the children for a while they started to notice I smile and they stop crying. And I always think that I'm doing something good today, make a children happy. That's all.
Okay.
And I'm already doing something good,
So it's that same type of smile, but you use it to smile to your own heart.
Right. And you turn into your heart. So you smile, like you're smiling to make somebody happy. Now you're smiling to make yourself happy. So that's easy. Okay. I mean, sometimes people think that you smiling to yourself, are you crazy? Okay. But the Tao said, no. Our organ, like the heart, they have, we call original spirit. They are love, joy, happy, appreciation. It's stored in the heart and store the original spirit also. Yeah. That means a commander, a leader, that is the heart. So they store the spirit of original spirit. Now, from the heart, we go to the liver, and we call
and that's the right side.
The liver,
the lower right side.
On the right side.
Okay.
And that is store the kindness and generosity.
Okay.
So we want to grow kindness and generosity in the liver. Green color, kindness, generosity in the liver. Now, green color. So now when we put good energy, because that is a spirit, because the spirit of the liver, the soul, okay, the spirit, the soul, and you can fix the soul, stay with you when you do kindness and generosity. When people get angry, frustration, everything, the soul not settle down. Sometimes they want to leave. So the Tao says, hey, because liver is hun soul, the soul, and they can travel, especially when we sleep. The hun soul travel, only the liver they travel. And when we get angry and frustration, the liver, the soul in the liver, don't like to stay with us. So sometimes we say that person, the soul and spirit don't stay with them. It seems like they have no soul or they don't have spirit. And that is what, because when you do goodness and you learn how to smile this goodness into the organ, the soul and spirit will stay with us. Otherwise, sometimes they want to leave. They don't like to stay inside us. So we say the hun, the soul, and the spirit, they don't they don't peacefully stay with us, and they want to leave. And that the Tao said that's not good.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
All right. So you smile into the liver. What's next?
So the heart and the liver and the liver. So we follow the fire element. The heart fire burn into. Sorry, I jumped the one. The heart fire burn into the earth, and that becomes spleen energy. We call earth elements.
Right, which is like the left side.
So heart and the spleen is the openness and fairness. Okay, openness and fairness. So the spleen. Now spleen, earth, you dig down. That is what my master helped me memorize. So the heart burn, turn to ashes, turn to earth, and that is spleen, earth. Yellow, openness and fairness. When you dig into the earth, you find metal, that's lung. So lung we call courage and righteous feeling and white color. Now, metal attract rain. Like a mountain have a lot of metal, and it attract rain coming down. So we call metal attract rain. And that is attracting water, and now from metal, it comes down to the kidney. So kidney is a water. Mm-hmm. So when you cover the kidney, and the metal attract rain, and the kidney, the positive energy is soft, gentle, calm, and peace. So that is the quality of that organ, the kidney. The soft, gentle, calm, and peace is a good quality. But if we don't do that, we're going to go into a negative emotional, and that is fear, phobia, trauma, and that is in the kidney. So when people get fear, they cold because the kidney cold and take all the energy out of the body, and they feel shaking and like that. So they're cold. So that's why kidney have to always keep them warm. And that's why we have to rub the hand and cover the kidney, and every day keep the kidney warm. Otherwise, when the kidney get cold, especially in the cold winter, fear coming out. Yeah. And when you keep the kidney warm, fear will gradually go away.
Okay. And then you finish the kidney finally in the liver. Is that the last one?
Yeah. So we call water give birth to the tree. So when you have water put on the tree grow. So kidney give birth to the tree, that is liver. So liver is positive energy, we say kindness and generosity and green color. So every day we always like to be, it's very quick, we call creating cycle. So like the heart burn to be ashes turn into earth, and another fire burn again. Okay, so the earth you dig down, you find metal. Metal attract rain, like mountain range always attract cloud and raining. So kidney, so it give water, and water give birth to the tree, and that's liver. And it come back again. Liver is wood, give more fire. So in a cycle. So every day, I always teach the people, every day you have to learn how to smiling in the creating cycle. Otherwise, the 5 major organs, like 5 children, they fight. Okay, they fight each other. Sometimes they're happy, they play together, sometimes they're fighting, and they have conflict. So every person, if you don't make the organ in the creating cycle, we will go into a conflict cycle. Yeah, it's always going to go back that way. And that's why we have so many conflicts, in our life and everywhere.
And so this is a daily practice that everyone should use. It probably takes
so,
10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yes, it's actually, if I do the creating cycle, 5 minutes.
Okay.
You love, joy, happiness in the heart, so fire burn into ashes, turn to earth, spleen. Spleen, openness, fairness, and you dig in the earth, you find metal, lungs. So lung, courage and righteous feeling. Now, metal attract rain and to the kidney. So kidney, when you have water, and kidney is holding the power of soft and gentle, calm and peace energy. So kidney, when you have this calm and peace energy, and it come up from the kidney, come up, we put the water in the tree grow, and that's liver. So that is, we connect the organ with elements and the nature. And later on, we started and into the planets. So the different planets connecting with different organs and different color.
Okay.
So you have, we call inner alchemy. You have inner work, inner cultivation, to cultivating your organ and good, positive, emotional.
Okay. And I would just say to anybody here who finds some of this new or a little bit strange, I did too the first time Master Chia taught me this, and every year I start to understand more of what Master Chia is saying, and he is saying the truth. So I would just say, trust this process and try it, because you'll find it is making big improvements to your life. Master Chia, I wanted to ask you about healing sounds, because I think you have 6 healing sounds. And I don't know if we've talked about that before. And then, of course, I need to ask you about sexual energy.
The Tao, I don't know, this is the legend they talk about. The Tao, when they sit and meditate and they turn inwardly. So from very ancient time, the Taoism, that's the Chinese medicine, and they do operation, they already have understand the organ and 5 elements quite a long time. And they have, so the Taoism, in the olden time, Taoism is the practice, and the Tao practice, like medicine, Tao practice, Tao medicine, and so many branches, because this is like Chinese culture. And my branches is involved with inner alchemy practice. So inner alchemy practice involved with organ, and you have to arrange them into a creating cycle. Otherwise, the organ will go to counteract cycle. So they have 5 elements, like heart, fire can melt metal, that's lung. So when they are go into a conflict cycle, heart is fire melt the metal in the lung. Metal can cut down tree, and that is liver. And tree collusion the earth, and that is spleen. So they go against each other. Okay. So the spleen, earth block the kidney, block the water. So the earth can block the water. And now we have a conflict cycle inside. And now we're going to get sick because organs fight against each other.
And this is where the sounds come in. And this is where the sounds come in? So
no, the sound coming. So now if we have too much, when we have too much, for example, we start with lung sound. We have sadness, depression in the lungs. So we do the lung sound. So we say inhale, you raise your hand up and you do the sound. The C, like you tell, like snake sound. So you feel the sadness, the depression go out and down to the earth. So we believe that when we do the sound and you do the position, you think about sadness, depression, you bring it out to the sound.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.